A Course in Miracles Workbook, Lesson 80. Let me recognize my problems have been solved.
Lesson 80 is teaching you that the answers to your worries are already there. Even if you do not see how yet, love has already made a way for you to feel safe and peaceful. When you trust this, your heart can relax and stop being afraid.
Your one problem has been solved, and there is no other. That means you must be at peace. Salvation comes from seeing there is only one problem and knowing it has been answered. One problem, one solution. You are free from conflict.
The ego's answer is conflict, believing we hurt God, so He will hurt us. This leads to a world of fighting and fear.
Accept that fact, and you are ready to take your rightful place in God's plan for salvation.
Our true purpose is to forgive, which is not about fixing things outside us. Everyone has the same purpose, to see there is only one problem, believing we are separate, and one solution, accepting the atonement.
Your only problem has been solved. Repeat this over and over to yourself today, with gratitude and conviction.
When you feel upset, ask yourself, if my problem is solved, why am I upset? The truth is, we resist the answer because it means giving up being special. We want to be right and blame others. But when we bring our problems to this understanding, they fade away because they were never real.
You have seen your only problem, allowing the Holy Spirit to bring God's answer. You have let go of illusion and found the truth. By bringing the problem to the answer, you have accepted salvation.
The Holy Spirit can give us God's answer when we admit we were wrong about how we see things. What matters is not what happens, but how we react. The real problem is choosing the ego. When we see that the problem is inside us, not outside, we bring it to the Holy Spirit, who replaces illusion with truth.
And you can recognize the answer because the problem has been identified.
The most important step is not finding the answer, but recognizing the real problem. The problem is choosing to push away God's love to stay separate and special. When we look within and admit our mistake, the ego's lies disappear and we are free.
You are entitled to peace today. A problem that has been resolved cannot trouble you.
If something upsets you, you must be making it up because the answer is already in you. How can a problem bother you if it is not real? When you feel angry at yourself or others, remember you are upset over nothing. This makes it hard to keep justifying your reaction.
Remember, all problems are the same. No matter how they look, do not be fooled. One problem, one solution. Accept the peace this truth brings.
Jesus repeats this message often, and we should too. Every time we forget, we must remember, one problem, one solution. Do not be fooled by how problems look.
In today's practice, we will accept the peace that comes when the problem meets the answer. The problem is gone because God's answer always works.
If something upsets me, I am saying Jesus is wrong because He teaches that there is no real problem. God's answer never fails. This keeps the problem away from the answer and keeps me in pain, just to prove I am right and Jesus is wrong.
Once you see the problem, you also see the answer. The solution is already there. You have received it, accept it, and you are free.
The problem and solution are in the same place. The problem never really happened. That is the solution. Separation was never real, and since everything is in the mind, the ego's trick is undone.
Now let the peace of acceptance fill you. Close your eyes and receive it. Your problems are solved. You are free and at peace. Remember, there is only one problem and one solution. This is why salvation is simple and always works.
Peace is the best reason to choose the answer instead of the problem. We finally see that problems bring pain, but the answer brings peace. It is simple, and truth is always simple.
Remind yourself often today that your problems are already solved. Say it with confidence and repeat it often. If any problem comes up, remember this truth and apply it right away.
Jesus reminds you to use today's idea whenever you feel upset. Notice how quickly you forget, but do not be hard on yourself. Just forgive and try again.
When you feel upset, quickly say, "Let me recognize this problem has been solved." Then peace will return. Today, choose not to hold on to anger. Be free from the problem that are not real. Be honest with yourself. See the real problem, and you will know it is already solved.
Holding on to anger means saying, "I am right and Jesus is wrong." We blame others for our problems instead of seeing the truth. Honesty means looking within and realizing we made it up to stay separate. The world's problems are distractions to keep us from the answer. Blaming others only brings pain. True peace comes when we choose honesty and let go. Today, we choose sanity and joy.
Let me recognize my problems have been solved. Let me recognize my problems have been solved. Let me recognize my problems have been solved.